how I faced my biggest fear. My biggest fear was skydiving. And you're either watching this video because you're about to go skydiving, or you fucking are even trying to convince yourself with the idea of why to go skydiving, why to jump out of a perfectly good fucking airplane. I'm explaining in this video how it was my biggest fear, why I did it, what got me to build up to it, and what I learned from it. Look it. Up until I went skydiving when I was 21, 22. Up until that point, I had been on maybe fucking 2 roller coasters in my life. I do not fucking like that shit. I don't like roller coasters. I'm not with that extreme shit. Like, the thing that I don't like, I'm not really even tripping off of heights. Like, I could go in a tall building, or I could fucking look over the edge of something. I still get like nervous or whatever, but that's not like my biggest fear. The fear and the thing that I hate most is that drop feeling in my stomach. I swear, if we're going in a car and we hit a bump, I swear I feel that shit. Like, I'm way more sensitive to that shit. I'm like, oh shit. Motherfucker, I've been in elevators, bro. No joke. Like, this shit is fucking ridiculous. Like, you go in an elevator, we go up or go down too quick, I'm like, oh shit, hold on. Like, whoa, relax. I hate that fucking feeling. In a roller coaster, dude, I literally just am ultra sensitive to it. I don't know what the fuck it is. And I was thinking, I get into this mindset of thinking, like, what kind of man, like, I've always had, the male role models that I've had in my life have shown me the kind of man that I don't want to be like. There's only been one male role model that showed me who I wanted to be like, and that was my grandpa. But everyone else, I'm like, nah, hell no, I'm not gonna be like that. Nigga, lame as shit. Fuck no, he don't do shit with his life. Anyways, I was thinking, like, what kind of man I will end up being if I don't face certain fears now, if I don't take certain risks now in life at this young age. And I was thinking, like, damn, I'm really, like, if I don't do this shit, if I don't go jump, like, let me go back a little bit. I heard from this guy, his name is Raymond Isaiah. He was on YouTube, and he said anytime he gets afraid to do something, he automatically tells himself that he has to go do it now. And I fucking, like, I took that idea and I ran with it. Fucking talking to girls, fucking cold showers, fucking skydive. That was like, literally, as soon as it came into my mind, skydiving, I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. And then I was like, fuck, bro. I'm like, why are you not gonna do it? I'm having this dialogue in my mind. I'm like, why are you not gonna do it? I'm like, cuz, bro, I don't fucking need to. And I'm literally going back and forth in my mind. And I was trying to convince myself that the reason I didn't want to do it is just because there was no point. But really, I was fucking afraid as fuck to do it because of that drop feeling in my stomach. And anyways, I was like, this is the kind of man I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna have kids one day. All my kids are gonna want to go on a roller coaster, and I'm literally not gonna go because I never go on roller coasters. I'm telling you, like, you're not gonna convince me. I don't care if everybody, come on, Jay, it's fucking. Fuck no, I'm not getting on that shit. I don't care what it is. I'm not fucking with that shit. I don't like it. Anyways, I was like, I got into that mindset, and I was like, damn, I have to fucking do it. And even the thought, I was like, no, I don't even want to, like, accept that I'm gonna do it. It was so fucking scary. And I was like, all right, this is how I'm gonna do it. I had a 3-step fucking plan of how I was gonna build up to go skydiving. I knew that I had a trip to Guam, which is where I went skydiving, in like 3 months. So it was like October or some shit. When I made up my mind, I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay. For one, I need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. I absolutely bro, I wish my mom was here and she was fucking listening to the story and could vouch. I hate cold water. I hate cold water. Like, there are not many things in this world that I hate more than cold water. I hate it. When I go to the beach, I don't get in the water. If I go to the pool, bro, it's gonna take me 36 minutes to jump in. Like, I hate cold water. I've been like that my whole life. Just jump in. Oh, it feels good now. Shut the hell no. I don't fucking like that shit. I was like, I need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. For, I think it was 2-3 months straight, I took only cold showers. Bro, that is like massive for me. Like, some people are like, oh yeah, whatever. Dude, that's fucking massive. Like, I would get home from the gym and I'd be sitting like, oh my fucking God, why am I doing this shit? Like, I fucking hate this. You get in there, I'm talking a cold shower, like freezing. 5 in the morning, because I was always working in the morning, cold shower. Dude, that bitch hits your back. Oh, shit. It's like fucking cold as, I hate it. Go do it. I don't want to hear nothing until you go do it. I did that shit for like a month straight. Every time I came home from the gym, I hated it. But I got comfortable being uncomfortable. Massive lesson for myself when I was younger, or a few years ago. And then I was like, okay, so I did that. And then I was with my homeboy Rich, and we went to this like amusement park in Japan, and it was like a roller coaster and shit. And I had never been on a real roller coaster, legit. This one did like a loop and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And we walking up, but he don't really know this. I'm like, nah, I'm not really trying to go. He's like, come on, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm just fuck. Let's go do something else, bro. Like it's already a line and shit. I just wasn't. He was like, I'm trying to like make it seem like, nah, bro, like it's not even worth it. Like nigga, this shit's kind of lame, bro. Like fuck it, bro. But nigga, I was scared though. I'm like, nah, bro, hell no, nothing. And he's like, nah, it fucking be quick. I'm like, alright, bro, fuck it, let's go, nigga. This shit gonna be lame, bro. So we get on that I get on that shit, and I'm legit like, nigga, lock in time for real. You about to do a loop on this bitch. This is the first one. I'm like 21, 22, first roller coaster. Get on that shit. I'm telling you, I tense up like a motherfucker. I'm just, you think I'm about to squat 315 the way I tense up. And that shit did that loop, and I just fucking squeezed, and I'm like, it's like I could feel it in my fucking brain, like a fucking meter rising, like 80% about to pass out, and then it drops down. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, I swear I'm about to pass out. Did that shit, hella scared me, got off. I was good, though. Hit a new level, because I'd never done that before. And then, the third thing that I did, I went to, where was that? I went to Thailand. This is before the Guam trip, which is October was when it started, my 3-step process, and then December is when I was going to go to Guam. I think it was maybe November I was in Thailand. And I was like, I need to feel what it's like in a parachute. I need to feel what it's like in a parachute. So I went parasailing. And bro, we're fucking on this boat. We go hella far, boom. And then they like, this platform, whatever. We're standing. Everybody gets taken up on this parachute. Shoot! They fly straight up. Boat pulls them around. These niggas is high as fuck in the sky. Boat goes around, whatever. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting closer and closer. They put that fucking shit on me. Like the harness and everything. Bro, I'm telling you, you just pull straight up. I'm like, oh shit. And then you get to the top, and honestly, it was pretty relaxing. But it was scary just the fucking, how quickly it pulls you up, and just that like drop feeling and shit. I hate that. And it was crazy being up there, but that was like the last step for me. I remember. Let me fast forward. I get to Guam now, and I kind of have told people now, like, when I make a goal, I tell people, because it just holds you accountable. It's like, bro, you're really going to be a bitch in front of everybody. Like, it's one thing to just bitch out in your mind, but to tell everybody and then you don't do it, boom, finally get there, and I'm watching this video about skydiving, and it's from Will Smith, and dude, this shit was like fucking, it was a good-ass video, but it was very, like, it fucking scared me. It made it worse. I watched it the night before, and I swear I was so stressed out. So stressed out I could barely sleep. And then I woke up at like 2 a.m. to go piss. I could not go back to sleep. That was one of the most stressed fucking moments of my life. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this shit? I'm sitting on the edge of my bed. I'm like, this is fucking stupid as fuck. Why am I doing this? For what? I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm sitting there like, dude, I can literally stop stressing if I just don't do it. Like, literally, I'm stressing so fucking hard. I couldn't even go back to sleep. Skydiving was at like 6 in the morning. That way we could see the sunrise. And then, boom, me and the homies, we get in the car, and I'm like, I need ox. We're not fucking around. And I put on just, there's a few songs that are just like deeply meaningful to me. Deeply just pull out emotion. And I had this one song on, and I'm just like mentally fucking preparing, just boom. It was Heart Like a Line by Revolution. Dude, that shit is damn near about skydiving, the shit he's talking about. Oh man, put it on, and I'm just bumping that bitch. Like, boom, night before, fucking scared shitless. In that moment, I'm mentally preparing. We finally get to the building. And I wasn't nervous. We get in the suit. They show us the videos. They say, all right, this is your instructor. You're going to hold on. You're going to like cross your arms. You're going to tilt your head back, and you're going to fall out the plane. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, boom, go through everything, little quick training. He's like, you ready? Yep. All right. Meet your instructor. Hey, what's up? I'm going to fucking da-da-da. High five. Y'all go outside. Get the GoPro on. Come on, let's go. Get up in that plane. They give you one more instruction. You're going to sit like this. Boom, cross, head back, and you're going to fall out the plane. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I really wasn't nervous. It was weird. It was really weird because this was game time. Boom, take off, get up into the sky. You could either jump at 8,000 feet or 14,000 feet. I think we did 8,000. And we get up there. Dude, this is a little ass fucking plane. It holds like 8 people, including the pilot. It's a tiny ass fucking plane. We get up there, Fucking dude, he's like looking at his altimeter or whatever, looking up how high we are. He's like, all right, we're 1 mile out, 1 mile out. This nigga opens the door, like we're flying. He opens the door and he like there's clouds, but you can't see the ground. You can't see the ground at all. He looks out and he peeks back in. He's like half a mile out, and he looks out again. And he's like, quarter mile, 30 seconds. I'm like, first of all, nigga, what are you looking at? Like, how do you know we're half a mile out? You're literally looking at nothing. You can't see anything but the clouds. Like, he wasn't even checking his gauge. I'm like, how the fuck do you know where we're at for one? And then, boom, I'm the first one to go. We scoot over. This is the fucking plane. I'm in the front. He's right behind me. We scoot over. We fucking, bro, you put your legs out and they're just like flying in the wind because you're fucking in the sky. Dude, I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. You sitting right there, go like this. Ready? He does 3. I'm like, if you do that gay ass, lame ass 3, 2, and you jump before the 1, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just beat your ass to the ground. He didn't do it though. I'm like, it's the lamest shit ever. I already am expecting it, so it's gonna be some issues when we get down. Nigga, you better hope this parachute don't open. But anyways, we fucking, boom, right here. I think the thing that made it better, these are 2 of the things that really made it good, is 1, I wasn't looking down. You don't want to look down because you like hurt your neck if it flies back, so you already got your neck back. 3, 2, and you just fall out. And when you go skydiving, you're falling at 120 miles an hour. Straight to the fucking ground. Dude, it was the most exciting and relaxing thing I've ever done in my life. I've got to say, one of the best experiences of my life. It was fucking crazy. We just literally flew through a fucking cloud, just straight through it. Like, you feel like the mist, and then boom, you see the whole fucking earth. Crazy. Parachute deploys, pulls up hella hard. It was pretty, like, you're kind of uncomfortable in the, like, groin area just because of the harness and how quickly it just, like, slows you down. Boom. Do all these little spin circles, boom, touch the ground. Woo! Fucking screaming, turn as fuck. 1, I was fully expecting to pass out. I literally mentally prepared to pass out. I didn't feel the slightest drop in my stomach. Other people are like, oh fuck, it was crazy drop. I didn't feel it, and I'm super sensitive to it. Remember what I told you, in elevators, if we're driving a car and hit a bump, I'm like, whoa. Fucking roller coasters, I'm 90% about to pass out, like, no joke. I did not feel it, and the reason I didn't feel it was the fucking jump master explained. He was like, in a plane, he was like, a plane is flying through the sky. He's like, when you jump out, you're not just falling straight down. He was like, you're going hella fast, you jump out, and then you're kind of going at like a curve, and then you fall down. I was like, he was like, if you were to jump out of a helicopter, you're right here, and you jump straight, you're going straight down, like 100% gonna feel that drop. And I was like, oh, this shit is interesting. I never thought about that. Never even realized. But anyways, craziest experience of my life. It took me fucking 3 steps, 3 months, and really mentally locking in and understanding my why I was doing it. And it's because I didn't want to be a certain kind of man that was just afraid, didn't face his fears when he was younger, and now his kids are like begging me to get on a roller coaster. Because now, that was the scariest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. So, my message to you is definitely go skydiving, because it is very scary. The thought of it, the actual action isn't, actually doing it isn't scary. And I'm telling you, I've been on fucking 2 roller coasters in my entire life. I don't like that shit. Like, but the lesson that you learn, the fucking, just literally overcoming that fear, I mean, it just, all this shit sounds cliche, but it's like, bro, you will have a new fucking, you'll just hit a new level in life. Like, jumping out of a fucking plane is crazy as fuck. So my recommendation to you, if you have time, prepare, do whatever it would take for you, get comfortable being uncomfortable, go do the cold showers. At a bare minimum, I'm telling you, just because you literally control your mind. You're like, I'm gonna stay in this cold ass water regardless of how I feel, and it'll carry on into you jumping out of that plane. Because some motherfuckers are like, 3, 2, 1, boop, fuck no, I'm not going, locked in, I ain't falling out that plane, and then they go land that fucking plane, and you just, yeah, you really felt like a bitch if you didn't jump. But that's it. Overcome that fear. It will change your fucking life. It's the best feeling in the world, the most exciting, relaxing feeling at the same time. I would definitely do it again. I did it twice, and I would do it again. If you got any questions about the skydiving process, overcoming that fear, hit me up. Let's talk about it. I'm telling you, I was the biggest. I had the most fear towards this shit. I did it. You for sure could do it. Stay locked in. The future looks fucking bright. Ow! Let's get it.